We're gonna see how good of a slicer this is. She said she really liked the knife and she wanted one for herself, so I'm gonna have to get her one that she can carry when we're backpacking. Now this is double ply cardboard, just so you are aware. Another area I like to test this knife in is stock removal, or can it carve. Since it's a companion knife, you're going to want it to do some serious intricate work. So we're just going to check this out. How's it going to remove? Being a Scandi grind, it's going to bite deep and it's going to be able to do some serious removal to get into the inner part of that wood that you're trying to. So you can carve a spoon or carve something. With that Scandi grind, you're going to be able to do that. Just remove bark real fast. You're going to be able to do it. Get the inside of that branch real fast. Most of the time you can do it in 2 swipes. So it's going to speed up the process. Remove these little stubs. Going to be able to get to it pretty fast. Okay, you saw that? So let's test out the tip real quick. So this will be your tip test. This wood is kind of waterlogged. Still straight. Tip is still in good condition. So let's see how this thing can feather stick. If there is one thing to this knife that makes it not perfect, that'd be not being able to strike a ferro rod off its back. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to get a strike off its back. But this knife is $15, and you can solve that by getting a $5 file. So after $20, you got a very squared away knife. This is made of high carbon steel, as I said, so it's a very squared away knife after you file that spine down. So we're going to get up close and I'm going to show you just how impossible it is to strike a ferro rod with the base model of this knife. So this is the knife, spine of this knife is not filed down. So this is going to be how it comes from the factory. Now this is more of a mesh metal rod. You can get some spark out of there, but it's going to be nothing like this. Alright, let's give this thing a run at feathering. Now what we're trying to do here, we're trying to get those paper thin curls, the one that will strike a ferro rod. Of course, this will make those big ones easily, but we want paper ones that can be struck by a ferro rod. Now all my feathers keep falling off, but it's doing a fine job. Like I said, my feathers keep falling off, but if you have a bandana under you, like you should, like I practice, I put a bandana under my feather sticks to catch all my curls, so if they fall, they're not going into wet grass or something like that. Sorry about that if you can hear the helicopter overhead. But once you get a hang of this, this is going to feather well. So you can see. There you go. So I'm gonna make some more curls with this, then we're gonna see if they can light up pretty easily. Go ahead. There you go. Fine curls. So it can definitely make some curls, that's for sure. Okay, so of course this is the Mora Companion. $13.50 on Blade HQ's website. I just checked. So you're going to be able to get this from $13 to $15. If you're paying any more than $15, you're paying too much for this and you need to look elsewhere. My main buyers I buy off of are going to be eBay or Amazon. I'll leave a link to in the description for both of those retailers. So for $13 to $15, you're getting a snap-in sheath here. This isn't going to come out easily. Okay, you got a little thumb ramp right there. Push down on it and get it out. This is an excellent handle. It really lets you get into the handle well, and it lets you do intricate work with this knife. That handle really makes you want to choke up on this knife. The sheath is very lightweight. It's a molded plastic, simply, and it has this kind of like quick clip where you don't have to put it through your belt. You can just put it down over the belt and have this part wrap around it so it doesn't pull off. So it has this part here so it can piggyback on top of the other Mora knives. It's overall a very slim sheath. So we're going to weigh the sheath, then we're going to weigh the knife. So around 1 ounce for the sheath. Around 2.5 ounces for the knife itself. For both of them, it's going to be not even 4 ounces. Like I said, my scale is always off a couple decimals. It's not properly calibrated. But for this whole package right here, it's not even 4 ounces. And the knife blade itself is 4 inches. So for the knife and sheath itself, this being a 4-inch blade, it's not even 4 inches altogether. That's pretty impressive. This is a 3/4 tang knife. It's not a full tang knife. It's what's called a rat tail knife. The blade material, you can get this in high carbon steel or stainless steel. This is the high carbon steel, of course, and it is made in Sweden by Mora knives. The handle material is like a polymer, at least that's what the green is. Then the black is like not a supery rubber texture, but it is textury enough that you're going to be able to get a good grip on it, but it's not over textured or anything like that. So it's a very comfortable knife overall. I think you people enjoy it. It's be a perfect camp knife, perfect backpacking knife. This is what I've been carrying it for a while, up until I got to North Camp, and I'll be carrying that for backpacking adventures until I find something better. So do yourself a favor, go check this knife out. It's well worth the price. So do yourself a favor, go get yourself a Mora companion. This is the MG version. Like I said, I'll leave links in the description where you can get it for the cheapest. So stay tuned to the video. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of batoning with this knife. Full disclosure, this knife is not a full tang knife. It's a rat tail knife, so the blade does not go the whole way through the handle. It's about 3/4, somewhere around like that. I did not open up the handle, so I don't know how far the handle goes in. So this may well break right now. We will not find out until we try. In my opinion, this is not a knife I will baton with. I will simply pair this with a tomahawk and a saw to do my batoning or my splitting. So we're just going to do it just for you guys to see if this knife will fit the bill for you guys. A lot of people swear by the Mora companion, and I believe it. I believe it's a tough knife. So right there, I was pounding on it pretty hard and it lived through. So let's just do a couple more. So as you saw, the Mora companion got its name for a reason. It's a great companion knife, and it's way on the budget side. Of course, there was that one flaw I pointed out, not being able to strike a ferro rod off the spine, but being a full tang knife, it really doesn't bother me, it not being a full tang knife, because this is going to be a companion knife. I'm not going to be beating the crap out of it. My system is that I carry a knife, a saw, and a tomahawk, or sometimes just a knife and a saw, and that's all I'll need. So we are in the process of getting up a Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description, but it's in the process of being approved because it's a business Facebook. So I will leave a link in the description, and I'll start leaving a link in the description. If you guys have any questions for me, that is the way to contact me directly. I'll get back to you almost immediately. So if you have any questions for me, just hop on that Facebook page and send me a message. As always, this has been Acclaimed Sheepdog. You enjoy the rest of your day.